Has anybody told you that they love you today? I love you. Let's talk about it. Divine timing. What is that? What is that? How do we know when to move? How do we know when to take that next step? How do we know when it is right to take that next step in action? So here's what happens. Step one, you receive a message. It may be through your intuition. It may be through a song. It may be through something you see. It may be through something you hear. Anything. But because the message is particular for you, because the message is special for you, it's something that you would understand. Now, when you actually get this message, it doesn't necessarily mean that you move. It doesn't necessarily mean that you run out and take that next step. This is the time where you collect knowledge, collect information. The pieces come together, the pieces of the puzzle per se, right? And you allow those little trinkets to be created. You allow them to take place. So when you do that, you are formulating what that next step is, whether that is to write a book, whether that is to create your dream, whether that is to follow what it is that you know you're here to do, whatever those little trinkets are. So within that first step in that time, what we're doing is just collecting the information that we're going to need in order to move. Now, in step two, when that divine timing comes into play, this is when you know divine timing meets what it is that you're here to do. And everything is just right. Everything aligns. So what does that mean? That means that the people that you need in order to take the next step, they appear because the universe provides them. The things that you need, the know-how, the what happens next, those next steps, everything about it becomes aligned. The funding that you need, the resources on every level of what that would look like, they seem to just appear. But appear they are, appearing because it is divine timing and it is time to actually take that next step and that action of what is, right? That action of what is next. So the next time you receive an intuitive message, a thought, a know-how of what that is that you are to do next, be still. And that stillness is so important. In that stillness is where you're creating. In that stillness is where you will be receiving. And make me tell you, when it's time for you to take that next step, when it's time for you to intuitively move, there will be absolutely no question, as everything seems to seamlessly, one, move out of your way, and two, align for your greatest good. Have you breathed today? Let's take a couple of breaths together. And remember, we want to hold, but twice as long as what it is that we are, the breaths that we are taking in, right? So let's breathe in. Hold at the top as you are feeling all of that energy throughout your body. As you are understanding the message that you have received, release. Nice and slow. Breathe in. Hold it at the top. as we now understand what that is and allow for all of the pieces to come into play, the know-how, the what happens next, as we allow those things to happen. Hold it at the top. Yeah, man. And release. Co-creators, co-create. Last breath together. Breathe in. Hold it at the top. Knowing when to use that divine timing of action. There's no question. Go, yeah, create. Yeah, man, release. It's out here for you. Go get it.